Denver's got to figure out their bench, and this is what we're seeing here. A lot of their bench players.
Just to make people aware, in your life before general managing the Warriors, you were an agent. And DeAndre did look over here like, wait a second, you're doing this now. Agent to GM. And a steal by Leonard. Tried to save it. And now 3 from Strawther is good, and he's been phenomenal in the preseason. At 23 his last game, also at 16 and 20-point games.
He has a chance to be in the rotation. If he keeps, obviously you shoot 50% from 3, you can play, but he's been great.
Here's Westbrook for 3. His shooting percentage went up, and some of that was catch and shoot. That's what Ty Lue told us before the game. The regular season, unveiling the championship week from tonight at home against the Lakers, the team they beat in the conference finals. Clippers will start things against the Blazers here on Wednesday of next week as Jackson gets the flush with the Knicks, with the Pistons. He was the first head coach of the Toronto Raptors, and also got to work with his son in Sacramento before Michael Malone came to Denver.
And so sad day, but so glad that he got to see the Nuggets and Michael Malone get that championship.
Basket good there from George. And David Adelman told us, one of resting tonight, and they will play, as Roz mentioned, again in a couple days. The Clippers open at home against the Blazers a week from tomorrow as Zubac scores again in the lane. He's got 8 points early on. Here's Jordan on the cut, getting deep in the lane, and Zubac with good defense. Cleared by Leonard. Here's George in transition. And George gets the layup plus a foul on the rookie Julian Strawther. His nucleus has been going into the regular season since he took over the head coaching job 4 years ago. As George connects, guys like Hunter Tyson that are on the floor right now, or Peyton Watson, who's a young guy trying to earn minutes.
George Frank, the Clippers GM, you got to see, like I said, only 10 games with these guys for the Clippers. So does this unit even work together? We don't even know. 10 games is not enough time.
3-ball goes down for Tyson. A lot of these young guys that Calvin Booth, and we're going to talk to Calvin a little bit later here at the table, a lot of the guys, as George hits and is fouled, that they brought in to try to contend for roster spots. Second year out of UCLA, grew up here in LA, Beverly Hills, went to high school in Long Beach. As it's stripped by Highland, forcing a turnover. And a 2-on-1. Man gives it up, and Highland flips it up and in.
Bases would be fully healthy, but it's been great so far to watch.
Follow dunk by Braxton Key, third-year pro out of Virginia, and just saw Nikola Jokic.
So that leadership core has different ways of doing it, but there's a lot more talking coming from them this year.
All right, Roz, here's Zubac in the lane. He's fouled. Count the basket. Injuries are a factor, but Ty Lue talked a lot about, hey, we have to take the regular season more seriously as a team if we're going to win a championship, as Jackson gets to the rim and scores. George and Leonard, it's year 5 of them together. They played in 118 games in the regular season in 4 years. Now, obviously, Leonard missed an entire season as Tyson hits the big.
When Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, all of a sudden, it was right around 4th of July in that area. I remember as a GM seeing that Woj bomb and thinking we're in trouble.
He thinks, I know there was an article yesterday that quoted you talking about the Bones Highland trade and Michael Porter Jr. being involved in that. Just didn't know if you wanted.
I didn't do anything good. I wanted to live vicariously for somebody else who enjoyed it.
So what do you mean? You didn't enjoy it?
I just don't do a good job of that. I see what's coming up, the draft, and I don't know what. Sorry, I don't know what to say, Dan. I'm sorry.
I think the fans want to live vicariously. I mean, you see the champagne showers in the locker room, and they assume that. Here's Westbrook in transition. 7 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists for him. Leonard finally connects. That's his first field goal of the game, and it's a 3-pointer.
Doesn't work quite as well.
Sure.
And obviously Kerr knows that. Everybody knows it. But you do play that way because your stars allow you to. And this guy's been. This is what the preseason. This is where a guy like Strawther can find his way into the get 15, 20 minutes a night, and that's why it's important.
Leonard hits a 3. George has a advantage there. Najee hangs and gets it to drop. Paul George with 23 points here in the first half. They returned 12 players and the entire coaching staff. So we mentioned at the top of the telecast, if you're just joining us, Michael Malone is not here at the game tonight as Bones Highland hits a 3, who coached 4 regular season games last year when Michael was under the weather. and has been an assistant now for 7 years with Denver. He's the acting head coach tonight as Terrence Mann connects.
But they're going to need something out of these guys. Missing the core guys that lost in free agency. They're going to need some contributions.
Bruce Brown, who was the top bench scorer last year in the league,
to kick off the whole season for ESPN, and nothing like the Garden, as you well know.
A lot of people curious about the Dallas Mavericks.
Just putting it together is the challenge.
And in the playoffs last year, Powell upped his scoring average to 22 points per game in that first round defeat.
Strong enough, certainly. And look, out of that timeout, you watch Ty Lue clapping at Bones Highland saying, run the play, do what I'm asking you to do. They're still trying to coach and teach.
Come on last year with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, going to take another step. And then you wonder about, the Lakers as Zubats gets the dunk. And a timeout called here. Can the Lakers,
maybe if you played 64, you'd get a raw deal. But at the same time, it's something where you should have to play that many games. And I think, forget about these thresholds. I think the narrative, again, has changed. Better take it seriously. You don't want to be there in that play-in tournament at the end of the season. It's just not great to have played more playoff games. You get more fatigued. What he's accomplished with 9 finals in a row. I mean, the guy's, he's one of the few people that has lived up to the hype. Most people, he had the hype, Dave. That's going to be another interesting team. Their goal is to win a championship. And they've got 2 great players in him and AD, and added some pieces around. And they got high expectations, high hopes, too.
Highland with the scoop and score. Shot clock at 8. Here's Mann. One of those guys who's provided a ton off the bench or as a starter for the Clippers. Knocks down the mid-range shot. 8 points, 5 rebounds.
He's got all the tools, all the skills. I think they just need to figure out where he best fits. But from a standpoint of, does it make him better? Yeah, I mean, it's where's I was there. The high turnovers.
And that's Damian Lillard going to Milwaukee. We touched on in the first half the Drew Holiday side of that deal as the basket counts for Braxton Key, and he'll go to the line.
But what he does is, much like the team we're watching now, even though they're not playing, Jokic and Murray, that pick and roll with Giannis and Lillard is just going to be so hard to deal with. And that's what you hope if you're a Bucks.
Phoenix had a disappointing finish to the end of the season, losing to Denver, getting blown out at home in Game 6. Really similar to getting blown out by Dallas the year before at home in Game 7 as Covington knifes in and gets the layup.
They have an idea. They draw it up in the timeout. Hunter Tyson knocks the shot down.
Here's Moon. And another high-arcing shot, this time right at the rim, and he lays it up in your minutes, knowing that you're going to have a long run again in 2024.
It's funny, Jokic, we've seen all the highlights. I don't know if we have any of his off songs.
With his shirt off.
He's got his shirt off. He's racing horses. I don't know what else he's doing. Honestly, we're laughing about it, but that's what it takes. You got to get away from it. I mean, he knew how to have fun. I always tell him, you're one of the best ever at enjoying what you do. And you think that's easy to do? I couldn't do it. I mean, a lot of people can't do it.
28 years old. Clippers leading by 17. Moon has played well off the bench. 10 points, 4 of 6, 2 of 3 from 3. Championships after you won them. You're saying you could with Nikola Jokic?
No, but I would have a better shot. I mean, maybe in Serbia, too. I tell you what, you got to get away from it. Jokic, what you want. Now the question is going to be, can you do it in the regular season? The confidence you get from winning a championship from a player standpoint, you just can't measure it. And I think that's what Murray's going to come back with.
For next year, both can sign those 4-year, $220 million extensions as Key drives and scores. Braxton Key, 30-year player from Virginia. On his
defensively, seems to be in the right spot here. And he's going up against the rookie there. It's the rookie against, last time he got taken to the basket, Kobe Brown, and this time he gave it right back to Key. And so maybe that's the problem.
Well, you've not been shy about, you've taken this seriously. You're asking all kinds of questions about the mechanics of broadcasting a game. Wow, how about that move by Hunter Tyson?
It's been good.
We have an idea who the obvious championship contenders are as Moon in transition gets the stuff. Is there anybody under the radar that maybe, as many are expecting him to be the next face of the NBA? It's been fun, man. I really enjoyed it.
Hawks left play last week in New Orleans. Orlando won by 17. And the Magic won in Cleveland on Friday night by 3. Rebounded by Suggs.
A great challenge at the rim by Wendell on Ingram right at the rim.
Wendell Carter Jr. shooting the three ball well in the preseason.
All in transition.
Got a hand on that. Wagner, give and go with Carter. Runs Wagner all the way to the basket.
They're just so smart. Job of sealing a bigger player in Ingram.
Man, a lot of contact on these screens that high. And a nice driving basket by Zion Williams. Assist game for this ball club.
Powell pushing it in transition and finding the cutter.
McCollum with a nice drive and floater. His first field goal of the game. Here's Williamson with another defensive play. Bounces it off to Ingram. Back to Zion with a two-handed jam.
Good cut from the weak side by Markelle.
Suggs blindsiding Williamson. Wagner to Fultz. The Pelicans take it away. Williamson never crossed midcourt. Gets an easy dunk at the other end.
Gotta love those.
Yeah, the last month of last season, he shot 40% threes. And Wagner really picking up his three-point. Gives the team extra opportunities with deflections and offensive rebounds. Very underrated skill, Brandon Ingram.
Most Magic fans have not had an opportunity.
That's true.
To see Zion, since we only had 3,000 in building. Well, there he is again. Another nice steal.
He's going to take it, throw another one down. He is putting on a show in the first quarter. Fultz can't connect. Carter stripped away.
Daniels down low, got a piece.
How about that outlet pass from Williamson to Lewis for two, but unable to finish the shot. Ingram got it back. J.I. with the block. Tapped in finally by Brandon Ingram.
He's got 4 steals already. 3 dunks. 3 of his 4 buckets. It's not a surprise why he shot better than 60% from the field in his 29 games.
Guarded by Lewis. Cole Anthony. Off the screen by Wagner. But Cole Anthony very sharp. But, you know, Cole Anthony was out for a large portion of that. Here's a steal by Harris. Harris knocked away, but Anthony is there with a nice fake and finished.
You've got the grandkids brainwashed on this Is This Anything. Y'all just sit around the dinner table and you just wonder, huh?
You just wonder.
Not really. Kind of, where are they now?
Yeah, I got some where are they now down for you.
Can't wait to find out where Andy Tankovic.
Here's J.I.
Some pretty good West Virginia basketball players.
Ron Hundley, Jerry West.
The logo, yeah.
Mo Wagner from Germany with a nice drive to the basket. Here is Valanciunas knocking down a 15-foot jumper. He's got 6. The pressure's on. Brandon Ingram over Joe Ingles. Rattles it in.
There's that defense. Good rotation by Daniels into the passing lane.
Here comes Zion with a layup and a foul on Ingles reaching in. Help them keep the score close. Those Magic mistakes. Here's Williamson with a nice spin into the lane and a beautiful left-handed finish.
This is a lineup with game-like minutes. Look at his rotation.
It's had a regular season feel.
Yeah.
Wagner bangs in a 3. His third 3 of the game. Poked away and stolen by Fultz. Banchero's going to get his first bucket of the night.
C.J. McCollum got a hand on it.
McCollum on the lob to Ingram. Once again, they take a Magic mistake and turn it into an easy bucket. The 5 run. We're late in the second quarter. Franz pull-up jumper. Nice stop and pop by Franz Wagner. He'll give it back to Markelle Fultz. And Wagner with a beautiful catch and able to go back up to finish. Tough
Great
shot.
job. Wow, what a pass.
And Fultz with the finish.
Great job on the pocket pass, Wendell.
Early in the game, that's his first field goal since. Fultz backing. Behind the back, bounce pass drop off to Banchero. Good matchup there with McCollum and Fultz. That's Herb Jones winding his way through the middle. Daniels to Ingram. Pull-up jumper over Carter. That's good.
Brandon Ingram missed.
He plays with such force. Ingram. McCollum for three. That's what he can do. Harris had a good look, but he missed the three. The Magic have cooled off from beyond the arc in the second half. McCollum off the dribble, and the driving shot is good by CJ. He played in the first half. Dyson Daniels, E.J. Liddell back. Daniels gets a free run to the rim. Magic rookie hands it off to Mo Wagner. On the attack, Mo Wagner taking it right at number 56. Especially in that first quarter, they were very active defensively. Lewis goes behind his back, and Jemison hooks it in. Non-first or second team player to get into the game for the Magic is Anthony Black. As Mo Wagner knocks down a three, his second of the night. Good play by Gary Harris.
Boy, how about Joe Harris? I don't know how he found Gary, and then how did Gary see Anthony Black in the corner?
Tyra Lewis for three. Here's Ingles. Clock winding down. Shot clock at 1. Mo Wagner got rid of it just in the nick of time.
Right to the rim and able to slide by.
Lewis. Well, he's speedy, isn't he? Underhanded flip with 1 second left. Caleb Houston, Jet Howard, Goga Bitadze, and Chuma Okeke have checked in for the Magic. Seabrook will drive and dunk it in on a nice give.
Their skill set. These are two talented young men that the depth of this Magic team right now kind of limiting their minutes here in the preseason.
Ankle sprain,
yeah,
early in camp. Nothing major, but kept him out for about a week.
That was so nice.
That's a good looking shot.
Yes, it is. It's very pure. When it leaves his hands, it looks like it's already down.
Always. How about that play by Chuma Okeke? Magic with numbers. Goga running the floor. Howard puts the pass on the money.
Giving him a talking to.
Saw that too.
Yep.
Great veteran leadership. Okeke. Step back three for Chuma.
And I don't know what Joe said.
Checked in as well for the Pelicans. That's Hill, number 33, with the ball. Crutcher for three. Got it. It is Jalen Crutcher out of Dayton, an All-Atlantic 10 selection. Talk about rebounding out of your space. Goga launching a three. Got it. It's Bitadze time in Central Florida. Cross court, the sweep shooting Houston airballs this one. Rebounded by Seabrook.
Timing off for that ankle. Missing a lot of time.
Malcolm Hill knocks down a three. Another rebound. The big man comes roaring out of the pack with it. Houston, a corner three. That one's good. That's that quick release.
Yep.
All right, Pelicans with the basketball. The turnaround jumper by Jemison is good. Magic kick it around and turn it over. Three-point attempt by Hill is no good. Jemison sneaks in there and taps it in. Opportunity to play. Here is Crutcher, a three-point attempt over Houston. Good. Jalen Crutcher. Reed with a nice give. Bitadze goes underneath and puts it in. And cuts the lead back to 8. Only a minute 36 left. Shot clock down to 2. But a nice drive with the shot clock at 1 by Crutcher. Bitadze on a switch, picks up Crutcher. Nice crossover. Fires the pass to Jemison. He reverses it in.
Just look good here.
And the Magic will fall to 2-1 with Flamingo coming in on Friday. Joel Mosley really.
It's quite the different look from Derek than last year.
Yeah, bigger arms.
Bigger arms and no headband. Bigger arms and shoulders. Holiday kicks it. Porzingis sticks it.
That's nice. And I don't think we talked about that enough.
And you can't, I think I know the answer, that's blocked there. Tatum keeps it moving. And White carries the three. Grimes off the bounce. DiVincenzo has that kind of range, and he buries that one.
Man, that was deep. That was five feet behind the line.
Tatum looking to give the ball up. to give it up. Brown, baseline, couldn't find room.
All Celtics. I like what I'm seeing there. You know, I was with Thibodeau in Chicago. We checked in the game up 17, and we got out of the game up 15. He laid into us in the locker room. Brown knocked down another three. You mean, little being an operative word there.
Corner jumper is off the side of the glass, but Robinson is right there for the big fall. Brown shoots a three here, nearly going shooting threes.
Give me that.
Steal by Holiday for an easy two.
He doesn't only just do them, he drives at them.
Back outside, straight away, Porzingis to three. Yes, he buries that one. Hauser in the paint. As that rejected, it comes right to Porzingis. He's been hot from there. He passes it up, though. Hauser takes it in the paint to the corner. Puffer knocks down a three.
Love that guy. He's a good defensive player. He was the Warriors' best defensive player when Wiggins was out last year.
Oh, strong move to the bucket there by Brown. Really strong move at the baseline there. Tatum. He knocks down a three.
Man, he had no space over Sims. You know, playing in the spot minute. Oh, those Celtics full court press.
Yep. Joe mixing it up. Pritchard will take it. Make it. Pulled down by White. Gets it quickly to Tatum. He takes a pull-up three. Tatum takes it. Oh, jeez. Blocking foul. Score the basket. Tatum bounces it once. Knocks it down.
Keep him counting.
Wow.
Man, Hartenstein's getting in on the action.
He's got the range. Fournier waited a little too long to take that shot. Loose ball. Oh! Between the legs. Goes Holiday.
There we go!
McBride skipping his way through the lane, and too hard with the shot, but there's Robinson to clean it up. Holiday. 2006-16 is the most in the game between two NBA teams. So we're right there, and so put back up and in. Tatum is everywhere.
Yes, he is.
McBride will take it and make it. Nice move with the dribble. Holiday came up with that steal, and Knicks get it back and knock down a three.
That's good hustle by DiVincenzo. That is a fullback running through the line. For us, I think it's better for us to get Holiday than Lillard for our team. But for their team, I think Lillard was a better fit.
The lead and knocked down by Brown. 10 the shot clock. Brown knows it. He's going to take it to the basket. Flushes it. 8 in the shot clock. Pass is thrown away. 4 on the clock. Oh, nice hustle by Horford. Tatum, good block.
That's good defense.
Excellent defense by Boston here. Better offense by the Knicks.
Takes all 5.
Hartenstein is up. He's going to check in.
There you go. That's Drew Holiday's first 3 of the night.
Brown with the dribble, crosses back over, spins in the lane, kicks it outside. Tatum, 3 on the clock. Tatum, got it. Chinzo in a hurry. Bounce pass, so Tatum with the steal. Knicks still pick up the loose ball, and Grimes knocks down the 3.
But the Knicks defense has gone to another level. Physicality's gone to another level. Oh,
that was nicely done, wasn't it? Nicely done. Let the guy fly by. Stand there to track down the dribble. Ooh. It's like an afterthought.
yeah.
Wolfich off the bounce, hard the basket, ejected inside by Roby. South easily winning the tap. Pritchard.
Oh! Sweet lob. Great finish.
McBride into the paint. Not that one, but the follow goes down.
Hartenstein.
Yeah. 5 in the shot clock.
Wow.
Porzingis. Pritchard with daylight. Back out. Jeez, he is burying that shot.
Locked and loaded. 4 threes today.
Yeah. Hauser. Wow. Knocking down 3. Fournier, and he gets 2. Five in the shot clock. Fournier knows it, and he hit the 3.
He could definitely do that.
Board put up, kicks it, Pritchard, corner, jumper. Another opportunity is put down by Hauser. 28. Knocks that one down. He's a streaky shooter.
Germany, Dennis Schroeder. Vucevic and Boucher for the tap, and it's won by Nikola, and the Bulls will start with the basketball. It's blocked. I think that's going to be a focal point of this offense going forward. You want to see more of it as Barnes scores the first 2.
Absolutely. And the Bulls.
Barnes misses. Here's Levine on the push. Picked up by the lengthy Siakam. Levine blows by him for the deuce.
Well, we've seen that from Zach a ton in this preseason. There's that quick substitution to get Patrick maybe some run with the second unit, where he certainly has had more success.
Siakam knocks down the 3. Defensive metrics have gone down a little bit the last 2 years, but still a quality player on the perimeter. White, tough shot, and he got it to go against Schroeder.
Boy, he put the brakes on right there. The other things where that's going to separate himself.
Late in the clock, DeRozan's going to have to hoist a 3. And got it to go. Off the glass, off the rim, around and down. The very bottom in 3-point attempts, dead last. Here's White. Nice stop and go.
Man, he froze Gary Trent Jr.
Nearly got a rejection on that. Good use of the glass. Good outlet feed. White to Levine.
So much credit there to Kobe White. How about Thad Young, too? He's been doing that for 17 years. Just getting to his left hand. Unbelievable. Great teammate, but amazing that he has found his way for this while Bulls matching up.
Better fundamental things we're seeing defensively. That's just a great move by Siakam and great body control as he was stumbling a little bit in the paint.
That's a gutsy way to go about doing things.
As Siakam and OG Anunoby. Here's White with another nice drive to the rim, getting to the cup.
But it's the decision as well.
Raptors down 4 with the ball. It's Barnes, watched by Drummond on a switch. The slip by Barnes, somehow he tipped it over the head of Craig to himself to lay it in.
This is just bad luck.
90 ticks for the opening period. It's Trent again, and good again. He's one of the deadly three-point shooters in this game.
There's just Io a little bit late on that closeout. All Gary needs is a little bit of space.
Nice drive by Craig. He got it with the left hand. He's done it with big-time names throughout the last several years. Bulls can go 2 for 1. It's Levine on the drive to the rim through the traffic.
Just a strong take from Zach Levine.
Got 37 picks in the next 7 drafts.
That is insane.
Ridiculous. Nice backdoor, McDaniels.
With his size. Whoa.
Carter was looking for Drummond on that roll. Flynn to Grady Dick. Their first-round pick puts it in out of Kansas. He usually makes those shots that close. Drummond trying to get back on Barnes, who lays it in on that roll, and a couple of defensive. Williams at the 4 and Drummond at the 5. Here comes Levine with a head of steam to the paint, to the switch of the left hand.
Going through Scotty Barnes like that.
Io Dosunmu stopping in the paint to set up Williams for 3.
Great play by Io. You draw the... I just think the read he made there, cutting into the play and setting up Gary Trent Jr.
There's Zach Levine knocking down the
204 last year, so super efficient. He's got the total package offensively.
Nice step through by Boucher.
Getting to the basket, but certainly when you're open from 3, he's got to take those shots.
Drummond jams it down on the second chance. He saw Boucher. Vucevic rotates. Kobe White for 3. Got it.
Grady Dick. Who are you closing out to?
Yeah.
I mean, he was...
Here is Siakam on the push against Williams. Good matchup, and Siakam gets the best of him.
Knowing where you're supposed to be, being in the right place at the right time.
Nice setup. DeRozan to Vucevic. Another connection between the former USC Trojans and DeMar with a beautiful feed. Zach Levine stepping up against the big Scotty Barnes right there. Levine in that coffin corner for 3.
I love it from Zach. Little ball fake. Gary Trent Jr. not going to honor it.
That'll be interesting. Oh, what a backdoor pass and a great fake by Levine. Kobe White and Zach Levine were connected from the start of that play. And he finds White, who fakes the 3. Barnes knocked it away and knocked it away again. Great effort by Barnes. 2-on-1. Trent, lob, Siakam. Steven Adams, what he's turned into now, and obviously Darko was with him both in OKC and in Memphis. As Schroeder fires in, hits the 3 from the corner. Darko. Vucevic in the post against Boucher. Taking him inside for the deuce.
That's quite the play.
White into the paint. Williams to DeRozan. On the drive to the cup with the reverse. Levine penetrates. Vucevic in the post. Back to Levine. Back to Vucevic. Oh, unselfish basketball to find the best look. Here's Kobe White to DeRozan. Extra pass for Levine. A 3.
Love it. Great basketball. Kobe White with
Siakam, the setup. A Schroeder high-arcing 3. OG Anunoby had inside position on Levine, and Levine gets tagged for the reach-in foul and a chance at a 3-point play.
All the time that falls on the 4s and the 5s.
Zach Levine with the hammer after the blow-by.
That was beautiful.
All day to shoot for 3. That would not go. Craig tapped it into the hands of Barnes. Here comes Toronto. McDaniels in on Levine. Carter jumped up with him, but that's not going to stop the 6'9" Jalen McDaniels. The Bulls are already on game number 4. There's Carter getting his hand to the passing lane. He stops and pops a long two. It's a long two, but it's good. And the Bulls are back within 2.
These last 4 minutes don't sum up what Javon Carter and Torrey Craig bring to this team. I don't know what does. These guys bringing it on defense. They can play after play.
Vucevic didn't get the foul, but got the friendly bounce. Here's Dosunmu. Oh, had it stripped by Gary Trent. A heads-up play. Oh! Torrey Craig said absolutely not. DeRozan against Young. 4 on the clock. DeMar DeRozan, veteran over veteran. It would not go. Tipped alive. Craig fitting to give the Bulls the lead. Drummond's big body gets in the way of Siakam. Carter to DeRozan. Stepping through, leaning in and scored off the glass. He's out there on Schroeder. Post Siakam. Nice spin move past Torrey Craig. DeRozan over the smaller Schroeder. Now Siakam runs the floor and Barnes finds him.
That's a glass, and then Pascal Siakam stepping into a wide open shot.
A 12-2 Toronto run. Kobe White penetrating. He was looking for the contact. He still finished through it. Oh, that's a pass that was caught by Siakam, and he takes it all the way. A little bit telegraphed and too far of a distance to cover. As sharp as you want to see him in the minutes he was given. That's an aggressive Williams. Couldn't get the foul call. Drummond is there, and one opportunity for big Andre Drummond. The cut by Javon Freeman Liberty, the former Windy City Bull. That won't go. Here comes Drummond to Dosunmu. 2-on-2. Dosunmu's going to pull up and hit. Tie game with 5. With Williams, Drummond, Phillips, and Terry. Williams has all the space to take another 3. And the Bulls lead with 4:20.
He has made plays, and he has looked incredibly confident and aggressive.
Boy, Freeman Liberty draw the whole defense, and Grady Dick is ready to knock down the 3, and the Raptors regain the lead. Here's Williams. Using the Drummond screen. Patrick Williams glides in for the deuce, and we're tied at 100. Flynn saves it. Here comes Javon. Leaves it off for Mohamedou Gay, who bangs it down.
But Javon Freeman Liberty known more for his scoring, but a couple passes here against the Chicago Bulls. You know him from Summer League. You know him from the Windy City Bulls. There's a great cut by Dosunmu. Off that screen. Drummond with the back screen. Williams with
Well, Dosunmu will get one off anyway.
On that style of play.
It is Robin Lopez and Holmgren, and it's won by the Thunder, and we are underway. Thank you for being with us. It's the Thunder and the Bucks. Looks like the Thunder, they'll also have one more. Holmgren, little pump fake, goes right by Lopez, pulls up, and shows the touch. Nice move there from Holmgren. He saw that hard burst.
And good job getting in the way of Giannis to make him give up that basketball, because he is so good when he gets that ball around the basket. How about this guy? He is so good as well. You know, he's also can shoot the 3. And he just pulls it out when he wants to. As Malik Beasley will take the corner 3. I tell you, they're going to need a big step up here from him.
As Giannis, so dangerous, especially in the open floor, and as he glides his way to the rim.
Because if they're going to play fast and allow Giannis to go coast to coast, you've got to do the same. And how about that? Going coast to coast like butter and toast.
Connaughton drives. And the back tap out to Beasley. He's never afraid to shoot the 3. He's already got 3 attempts, 2 makes. Giannis the catch. And nobody's going to slow that down when he gets that deep in the lane.
Yeah, absolutely. You can count that from the minute he called it. He also, too, you got to give mom and dad credit, too, because the daughter said, Mom, I want to go to his camp, okay? And you know, and
do all the fundamentals, you do all those drills that you actually are supposed to go to camp for to get better.
Yeah.
But the fun part was actually playing the games with your friends at the end. Giannis is one of those guys, as you see Jalen Williams trying to defend him, and they disrupt him, and they force the turnover. Now SGA bounces off of Green. He can't defend him, and SGA goes right to the rim. Ian Wiggins out on the perimeter. Wiggins, little spin. Help defense came over. Not a problem. Wiggins hangs in the air long enough to get that shot off and in.
Good job of just putting bodies in front of him.
Well, you're right. You're taking one for the team as Ousmane Dieng has a little daylight from downtown. That is Andre Jackson with the three. Isaiah Joe looking to counter, and it does with that sweet stroke from the outside.
That's what you have to do. Have that spacing on the floor and be locked and loaded.
Giannis, boy, that little up and under push shot. Boy, he is just...
Sometimes you may have 4 defenders, 5 offensive players, and you just play the game like that on defense. And once again, it's time to get back to Antetokounmpo was on his back here.
Isaiah Joe, catch fire three. That is good. From the outside, Isaiah Joe.
I know that sounds impossible, but he's one of those guys who can do that.
Jackson, once again, deep shot clock and a deep three. Andre Jackson
is really focused on investing on during this portion of the season.
And how about Sarr inside? There's a little offense for you, Olivier.
Line going along the baseline, and you just kind of hang out there behind the defense, and every now and then you're going to get a play like that. Spain knocks down another 3 for the Bucks.
Sent it down to Holmgren. Almost lost his balance out of bounds. Nice pass. Isaiah Joe had it right there for Sarr, but Sarr didn't handle it, and it lands up in the hands of Holmgren, who gets fouled for the and one. Well, it was just so fun to go up to Montreal and the warm reception, having the opportunity in the hometown of that man, Lou Dort. 2 true home games, that is. 2 neutral site games. James pass a little lazy, leads to the Jackson slam on the other end. A little too casual by Ousmane Dieng on that pass. There's the lob. How about that pass? The 40-foot pass from Micic to Jalen Williams for the alley-oop. He is huge.
Yeah, and that's going to really help him as he knocks down a three as advertised. You got to tear Paris off and keep talking about now. Yeah.
If I were you, I'd say, hey, we had it rigged against us. Because
the thing about that play, Michael, is Josh Giddey had multiple options. He could have taken that to the rim. He had a wide open runway. Instead, decided to pass it. And how about Beasley again from the outside? That's his 5th. Could have challenged that. Antetokounmpo from the outside. That is Thanasis. Giannis.
And that's going to be that's the story right now for the Bucks, because they're 3-point shooting. That's a tough shot. Should have been an and one for Josh Giddey.
He laid into him. It was exactly what he needed. Coming from Kansas, he was playing for P.J. Carlissimo at Seton Hall. He made a bad pass. The average person trying to do a reverse layup in an NBA game, boy, it would be ugly. Offensive rebound. Jalen Williams doing the extra work for the Deuce.
And then take it away. I know he's a second-year player, but man, he doesn't play like it is. He's better than his first, because he's so long and he's so quick to get up in the air. How about this?
The nice roll, the easy pass. That was just beautifully designed. Beautifully executed Giddey to Chet.
In basketball, the pick and roll. Because, Hubie Brown used to say, all you want to do in a pick and roll is make the defense think.
Fumbled that basketball for the turnover. I said it was a loose ball foul on Dort. It was actually on Lillard. The Bucks. They'll get the easy basket on the follow there from Giannis.
Eric Spoelstra, right?
That's right. That's one. And what about that guy in Sacramento?
Mike Brown.
Mike Brown.
When it comes to knowing where to go with the basketball, and then he's got the skill to back it up.
Well, and you know what? He's built that body up. This is what we're talking about right here. He's got a great... We were talking about your birthday party, man. And last Friday night, man, we had a great time.
That was fun. I think if you talk to anybody who went to Montreal, they'd want to go back to Montreal.
And you know what? The others were questionable. That was not questionable. Giannis with a nice step back, man. He's pretty good, folks. Oh, how about that? Stripping Giannis of the basketball.
Shea finds an open man. It's Holmgren in the corner. Chet Holmgren from downtown.
With his teammates.
Really try to maximize being out. Jalen Williams takes a bump, not a problem. He'll go to the free throw line for the and one. Just continue.
Well, they're going to be relieved. You see it once again. A drive and a kick to the basket.
By the Bucks. There's the dive from Dieng. The kick out, open shooter. It's Isaiah Joe, and Isaiah Joe's not going to miss that. On a beautiful... So the Thunder stretch it out. Jackson, is he going to take the final shot in the third quarter? Goes in for the scoop. This time,
the Bucks backpedaling for most of the third quarter. And, you know, we talked about they cut it down to 3 points. How about the Thunder putting up those 37 points in that third quarter? You like that number as well. And you like it when that guy just shoots, period, folks.
8 fouls in 2022. Barely saw him last year. And if you penalize a team for stopping play, then
the Summer League. How about this pass by Jang? That is just good textbook basketball.
To the NBA, but it's the mentality that he has in accepting that it's going to be different. He even brought up the fact that, hey, look, my practice time is not what it was in turn.
What are you doing?
They didn't read the scouting report? You're a three-point shooter now.
Don't throw me in. That's right. That's exactly as Trey Mann knocks down.
What this was going to be is that pass from Drew Timme is deflected over to Green for 3.
And he's got a nice shot. Right there at 17 also.
Green's just starting to fire away from deep. Back-to-back threes.
And redirects to the basket.
Well, there is something about this team, too, a certain unselfishness, and it leads to the extra pass over to that open shooter, and it's Bertans wide open in the corner. So the starters in this game are done. Sorry, Mike, go ahead.
I was going to say, keep in mind that the Bucks were playing with a lot of their starters for most of the game.
Constantly getting involved.
They certainly did a really good job of that, too. With a lot of Thunder front office people. That's a nice play there over the top. Is it something that's sustainable for you? And I think that question has been answered so far tonight here for the Thunder, especially with those assist numbers.
We'll have a 2-game road trip. It'll be Chicago and Cleveland. But tonight, a solid performance here in the preseason as the Thunder, from start to finish,